Alright, because nothing is easy for me, I always have to do stuff a difficult way and find other ways. I was trying to figure out how to bleed my T56 slave cylinder, and online a lot of guys are using this type of tool to bleed it, and they're just taking one of these little adapters like this right here, putting it down in a little hole, and then pulling up the air, no problem. Well, my master cylinder, the one that's on there, is kind of set up like this, but worse. Like, you can't just stick a straight nipple down there and be able to pull out the air. So, as usual, I had to get creative, and I used the cylinder lid off of the other master cylinder that I was using and put pressure on it with that same machine, so it allows me to know that it's actually holding pressure. I was able to pull all the air out of the line with that, and you can see it's sunk down in there, so worked pretty good. When you have to make your own tools in order to bleed a custom master cylinder and T56 slave cylinder, that's the lid to my old master cylinder. I used one of these nipples to go down in the top of the lid and just pressed down on it and made it full suction. So here's a quick update on the source swap as it continues. Everything's going good. I'm starting to put some of the interior back together, and I was bleeding the clutch last night, and I've noticed this about the brake pedal. This is the brake pedal out of a JDM Mark IV Supra, so I've noticed the amount of space I have between the firewall and the brake pedal. Fully pressed, it's not terrible. Like, it's not up against the firewall, but it's not where I like it, so I'm going to end up swapping it back out with the factory brake pedal. Modified it.
All right, we got a few pumps. It's on the floor already. Oh, ooh. Yeah, it's already on the floor, though.
Okay, all right. Just hold pressure on it.
Got pressure.
See if I can pull this air out of it.
I need to readjust my foot.
Go ahead.
Readjust my foot. Get this in here.
Still got a lot of flop in it, so I'm gonna have to get that bolt up top for sure, secure. It's not gonna work just how I've got it set up. I can see how much play it has in it. All right, you got it on the floor mat?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and pull it back towards you.
All right.
So use your hand mat and give it a few pumps.
All right.
I'll grab this. And I forgot, I've got... All right, so I had to make a retraction video. I pressed my luck. I contacted Justin Collins and asked him if the Supra master cylinder would work. He told me no, and I didn't believe him. So I tried it, and it may have. It fit in the position and worked decent, but I couldn't get any fluid out of it. It may have just been operator error, but it was my indication that said go big or go home and do everything right the first time. So since I had Collins adapter stuff for everything else, I figure I might as well go ahead and take the last step and get this beautiful Willwood master cylinder to go on here along with everything else that I have. So I've already made a video that I was done. Try to get this on video. I already made a video that I was done, and here's a retraction video saying that I just thought I was. All right, after some modification, I finally got this thing to fit. I actually did not think it was going to work at first, and I'll show you why. When I mounted the new master cylinder, there was, no matter how I turned it, it was not fitting correctly into the hole that it was supposed to go into. The studs would line up. I could get that to line up pretty decent. Just wasn't paying it any attention that the hole was offset. So I'll try to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so it was off just a little bit. Pretty much this area down in here on the car side was hitting the rubber boot on the master cylinder. Down on this bottom section down here, it was hitting the master cylinder and was causing it to kick up, and I couldn't see that at first. Wasn't paying it any attention, I'll say that. Wasn't paying that any attention. And here's a little bit further outward view, but it was this section. All right, so pull that pedal back out just so I could get a view up there. I removed the insulation up there, makes it a lot less tight, and then basically pried the harness out of the way as best as I can.
This.
Yeah, Gavin took that apart, so I can't really give you a whole lot of help. It's been a year. Nope. 2 years. A year and a half. Something like that. Since I've even seen this green light. I know what it is. Oops. As soon as I heard it click, I'm like, what the heck was that? Alright. So, round 2.
You look like Sergeant Hightower in the little Honda. He took the seats out. You let the pressure build in the trans? Let me open the door before we pass ourselves out.
I don't have clutch pedal, so I'm gonna have to.
There's no clutch? Oh, we got press. You want me to go in there and bleed it?
All right, after working on the Soarer last night until this morning until 5 a.m. I got up early this morning, took care of the farm, and now I'm supposed to be at work, but I'm back in the shop again. So I just put the Soarer on the ground. It's on ramps up front, on the ground in the rear. So guess it's time for a walkthrough on the Soarer now that I've got it pretty much back together. I've got a few things I've got to work out on it. Right now it's stalling and I come to a stop and I'm assuming that's something ECU wise. That's one of these wrong with it. I'll probably have to have the so other than that, and it's still not working, which I figured that probably not with the GPS unit that I can get, GPS puzzle that I can get, so I'm on an oil back in the next day or so, and everyone's asking me about this front bumper. To be honest, I don't know which front bumper it is. I've actually looked it up myself. One guy one time on Facebook, I think it was, commented and told me which one it was. It to me kind of looks like a less aggressive vortex front bumper. I don't know. So if anybody does know which bumper this is, it'd be awesome. It comes with the car when you bought it, so I bought it and for it. While the car was just the manual swap, I put the wheels on it. They are 720 style 55, 11 inches in the rear, 10 on the front. Really aggressive. Nice big dish on them. I like that they have a good sport look to them and just a good kind of cruising look. There's the manual swap as is. I've still got some cleaning up to do to it. I want to more than likely make a shifter panel to go on top of that. Still go in its factory and original. Don't want to try to change up a whole lot. Had a guy ask me about these modules. One, I just kind of got zip tied right here. The other one is hooked back right there. And but those are the only two modules that was getting in the way of the manual swap. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same on the inside. I didn't have to really change up much on the inside. Yeah, runs, drives good, no issues, no problems out of it. I love it. I don't have an exhaust on it right now, so I'm running open exhaust right behind the tab. So decently loud, I might just go ahead and finish it out myself and do it myself. But that's pretty much an overview of the manual Soarer. I'm gonna take it out on the drive here in a second. I just got the tag this past Friday set up on it. I was driving it illegally. Got the tag set up on it.